Previously on Trekking Along. This morning we are going to play a quick game. We're going to play Guess Which Shoe is New. Ready? Which shoe is new and which one has gone 800 miles? I know y'all won't be able to guess. Yep, they got new shoes. They're very happy. And Emily has new shoes too. Like 7 miles today to a shelter. And then may do 11, but probably not. It's supposed to get to, what, 87 today? It's gonna be really hot, so. And we're getting a late start. We'll see. I've definitely gone. I've had severe miles. They're just falling apart all over. It is so close. But yeah, so excited to have brand new shoes. Yay!
We are hiking out of Harper's Ferry on a bike/hike path that actually follows the Potomac River, which is just to our right but covered up right now by vegetation. It's been nice and flat, and this is kind of the crushed gravel, so it's a nice little hike. I think there was a total of about 4 miles of this before we actually get off the biking part and back into the woods. Well, the AT woods, AT only woods, whatever we want to talk about. So, and we are in Maryland, yes. We've already had the Amtrak train pass us on our left, so that is a working railroad. It's hot today, so we're all slightly miserable, but we got ice cream before we left Harper's Ferry.
Water is warm.
Yeah, our water is all warm because it's from the hotel. It's just, we're ready for good mountain spring water that's nice and cool. We stayed at some shelter last night. I don't remember now what it was called, but got up this morning and hiked a couple miles down to Gath's empty tomb. This guy built this hoping he would be buried in it, but by the time he died, all his wealth had run out and he ended up being buried in Philadelphia. So this is his empty tomb. The sign over here says that his empty tomb mutely symbolizes the uncertainties of life, fame, and fortune, and the certainty of death. So we're gonna go take a break here at the state park. It's been a rainy morning. We got up, or we were woken up around 4:30, I guess, to thunderstorms. It was quite the lightning show. And it's starting to drizzle again, so we're going to go find us a shelter here in the state park, get some water, use the bathroom, and eat second breakfast, but stay dry. All kinds of historic buildings here at the state park. This one's very cool. Just look on our tent.
We must have packed it out this morning.
Massive.
It's gross.
It looks so much smaller on camera.
Does it?
It does.
Ew.
He's a chunk. Oh,
That's
God.
gross.
Ew. Oh my gosh, the slime.
You just attach yourself already. Ew, it's pooping.
Sarah's not very good at this. Flick it.
You're really filming this.
Well, don't hurt it.
I'm not hurting it.
That's good. Don't flick it towards me. This is the very first Washington Monument.
Huh?
And I didn't realize, it's all right, I'm filming. I didn't realize there were two until we started watching other YouTubers on the AT. And I was like, oh, cool, there's two of them. So this was the very first one built. Pretty cool. So this is the kind of day it is. The bugs and the gnats
Are
everywhere. Sarah's adjusting hers now that she can see herself.
This is the first time I've ever worn it.
I've worn mine a couple times already, but they're in your ear. You can see them flying around. They're in your ears, between your glasses and your eyeball, under the brim of your hat.
They're just
Eating, you're eating them. So these are helpful.
You can't open your mouth going up a hill. You have to keep it closed or
Yes.
you know.
So now fly around me all you want to, but at least you're not touching me. We can only take that noise for so long. We're so used to the quiet of the woods that is almost overwhelming. Hiking across a meadow this morning after spending the night at Ensign Cowell Shelter. I think we're only going to do about 10 or 11 miles today. Part of that is going to be running into town for a resupply and then heading back out and camping out here. It's cloudy today, it is going to rain, but this is cute.
So I don't even know really where to begin, but yesterday was kind of an interesting day. So we got to the shelter, but going into the shelter, I fell really, really hard. Tripped over a log pretty much and landed on like one side, but I banged my shins on the log, both of them, really hard, so it hurt really bad. So I was crying and said I was fine, said I didn't break anything because I didn't want to believe it. I walked to the shelter to sit down and my shins were just like hurting. They were in so much pain. I get to the shelter, I take ibuprofen, I put my feet up while Mom and the girls go set the tents up, and while I'm in there, my right foot starts to feel better. It just starts to swell, like a little like goose egg on it. But my left one was starting to really hurt. Like moving it was like painful. But I could walk on it, so I was like, I don't think he broke it, but didn't know for sure. So I walked to the tents and slowly. I was able to walk up there, but it hurt. But I went to bed and didn't sleep well. Didn't really sleep much last night. I woke up a lot. My ankle was in a lot of pain. But this morning, it was fine. So I was like, you know what? Let's give it a try. So I got out of tent, kind of walked around. It felt fine. So, and Sarah has an ankle brace. So I was able to use that today. So it's been going okay. I've just been babying it a lot. Wearing the ankle brace. Putting my feet up whenever we get to shelters. But yeah, I thought I'd let you know what happened. But I don't think I broke it since I could walk on it, and it doesn't really, not really swelling, so I don't know. But I've been taking it really easy today, so we'll just see how the future holds. I fell. I also got a really big bruise in my leg. Hurts a lot. It actually hurts way more walking than my ankle does because it's the muscle that's bruising really bad.
We made it to high ledges or high rocks, we can't remember what this is called, but the view is amazing. It's unfortunate everything up here has been covered in graffiti. Coming down off of the cliffs up at top It is all rock coming down through here. We've decided Pennsylvania has been sharing a bit too much with Maryland, and they should perhaps call and get their rocks back. Good morning. It's still morning for 30 more minutes, but we just got out of town. I think yesterday we had said we were gonna go to a campsite, but we ended up getting to Penmar Park, which is the view you're seeing right now. And then it's this great little park that had a ton of shelters, picnic shelters, and then a great playground off in the distance that I think we've all fallen in love with the zip line that was back there. Oh yeah, Emily said she videoed it. We'll see on her phone. We'll see if we can get it into here. But
it's on your phone.
Oh, it's on my phone. Excellent. I didn't know whose phone you were using.
Left it, so we were like, oh,
but when we got here yesterday, it was thundering like crazy. There was a tornado watch out. They were forecasting lots of rain, and our tent currently leaks. We're gonna get it fixed here in a couple more days. We're gonna meet my husband and Nana in 2 more days, so we'll get it fixed then. But with the forecast, we decided to go into town and get a hotel room, not have to deal with sopping wet gear. But we are getting back on trail, almost at the hottest part of the day. It's going to be like 88, 89 today, but as you can tell by looking at these trees, the wind is whipping today, so I'm hoping that cools us off. So, and yes, all right, Emily.
And my ankle's feeling better.
Her ankle is feeling much better. She basically got in the hotel room and just, yeah, she was lazy. We told her to stay there. So she still got it braced. We got her own brace so Sarah can have her own brace.
Yesterday I was like, I think I need an x-ray. So, but this morning I woke up and it felt really good. I could actually move it, and I couldn't yesterday really much. So I think it's just very bruised.
So we're excited about that. But we're gonna get on the trail and see how far we go today.
We made it to Pennsylvania.
Woohoo! We hiking along and came across what looks like a brand new bridge. At the moment, we're not too sure why one was needed here, because the stream could definitely just cross, but it must flow pretty fast and furious at some point. But there's this bridge and another bridge up here. These are nice. So thank you to whoever built the bridges. Great job. Now this one is flowing a little faster, but we have definitely crossed faster and deeper. It looks actually very refreshing. We're up at Chimney Rock. We're gonna camp up here tonight. We ate dinner at the shelter on the mountain because it's like almost 8 o'clock, so we went ahead and had dinner. Finished climbing. We did 9.5 today out of town. I think we're gonna have a really pretty sunrise, or even maybe a sunset tonight. Not doing it. No. There you go.
Oh, don't what are you doing?
Filming. Good morning. I don't even know what day it is.
Day 131.
31. Emily always seems to know these things, but today we hiked to see Daddy and Nana and spend a couple of zeros celebrating Father's Day and just hanging out. So we're excited about that. We only have like 9 miles to hike. 8 miles to hike today. I've been corrected. And it's chilly. It's only 56 degrees outside, but the wind is really, it's got a nice kick to it this morning. So we have our jackets on for the first time in a while.
Actually, not tied, but
Well, no, Rebecca wears hers on a regular basis because she's just always cold, but the rest of us don't usually wear our jackets. So we're excited to knock today's hike out and get into Gettysburg.
So we're just waiting now for Dad and Nana to pick us up. They have landed and went to the house and are, I think, probably on their way to come get us. But we've been hanging out at this park for a couple hours, just waiting.
Caledonia State Park. It's actually
Yep.
a really nice park.
But we've been hanging out. We're super, super excited to see them. This is the house we stayed in for a few days with Dad and Nana. It was super, super nice. It has nice property, a barn, some kind of shed over there, and then a barn over here. But it was so much fun getting to spend some time and relax here. And the house inside was super cute.
We are back at Caledonia State Park, back on the AT and getting ready to do an up when we came across this sign right here that says most difficult. We're not sure how we feel about that after several days off trail, being lazy and enjoying laying around, but it's time to hit the trail again. So we're going to do this most difficult section and hike up a mountain. So we just finished hiking through a storm. Sarah is enjoying her new shoes, but they're waterproof, supposedly. But not when you can wring that much water out of your socks. The trail was literally a river, so her feet are sufficiently soaked. All of ours are. But yeah, it's going to take a while for all this to dry. It's supposed to stop raining for a little bit right now, and then it's going to start raining again tonight and basically rain all night and a good portion of the day tomorrow. So, not the best day to be hiking, but we're making it work. Good morning. We spent the night last night at Birch Run Shelter. It was a nice shelter, had a awesome privy. I have to say, huge shout out to the PATC. All of their shelters and privies have been amazing, but this last one was particularly so. And there seems to be a little bit of competition among the shelter caretakers as to who can do or maintain their shelter the best and make it the cutest. I don't remember the name of the shelter, but the shelter just prior to Birch Run had artwork in the privy. They had like beadboard up and the whole 9 yards. There was an air freshener in there, like one of those automatic spray kind. It was amazing. So privies along here have been fantastic. Today we are going to hit 1,100 miles. We are probably only doing about 7 miles today. We ended up doing just under 10 yesterday, trying to give Emily's ankles plenty of time to recover. She says they're not bothering her, but they were still bothering her while we were doing our 0 days. So just making sure she is good to go. When we get to Boiling Springs, it looks like there's about 14.5 miles where you can't camp and there's very little water. So she's going to have to do 14.5 miles out of Boiling Springs. It looks very easy and very doable, very flat terrain. Of course, who knows where the rocks are, but I think she'll be fine. We're just trying to make sure she's good. So, headed to the next shelter. I think it's Tom's Run, is where we're headed to. And see how the day progresses. Tomorrow is ice cream. So the half-gallon challenge will be tomorrow. We're excited about that. But we're also trying not to hit it. Woo, tripping over stuff in the trail. First thing in the morning, because we'd like to actually be a little hungry. So that's the plan.
So, what happened?
We made the halfway point. I don't know. What did we do?
Halfway.
I was gonna say we made it halfway.
We made it halfway. Exactly. So that's a pretty big deal. So we've actually made it a little more than halfway because we're just past that point. So we have less than half to do. That's impressive.
5.7.
Yes, and hopefully it won't take us 130 something days to do the remaining part.
Please no.
I think we got a lot faster. We've healed different injuries, so I think we're good.
Yes, we might be on track to set the record for the longest time it takes to hike that AT in a single year, but you know,
Probably.
we're all about that. But yay, halfway!
We made it 1,100 miles.
2 big milestones in one day. Great job!
We found the iconic halfway mark. It's not the official halfway mark this year, but we still took pictures with it because it's just so cool. Are you poking me?
Trying to.
Half-gallon challenge update. I haven't finished my pint. I'm not doing it. Rebecca is done. Emily's debating. Wait, what's Mom?
Mom's doing pretty good.
And how long have we been doing this?
20 minutes.
8 minutes. I haven't even finished my pint yet. It's been 8 minutes. Yeah.
We might fail this challenge. I wasn't planning on finishing.
We're not. Yeah, they're not gonna make it.
Do you really look at
They're gonna die.
I want to
puke if I did. I think. Yeah. I think we're gonna be failing. The way y'all are eating it, you're like, bleh.
I'm so irregular. My stomach didn't feel that great this morning, so now
Yep.
cream on top of it. I don't really
Yeah, mine wasn't really very good, so I was like, I'm not.
freezing. I'm like shivering over here.
Yeah, we all put our puffy in our sleeping bags today, thinking that we wouldn't need them because we were planning on doing this tomorrow, and now we're all.
Maybe we should have. Maybe I would have been more motivated.
I don't know. We'll see.
All right,
Oh wait, I should stop this.
we're giving in. Did we finish?
No, I did not finish.
Nope. Sarah did finish
I
the
did.
pint. But we got
I
a.
decided I don't want to get sick.
I have like half.
I could finish, but
Mom
I don't
did
want
the
to be
best.
sick. Yeah, we don't want to get sick.
Oh, wait, and Rebecca, tell me about your ice cream.
What about it?
You
Some
thought it
people
was
commit.
Oh, yes.
Some people commit to the point where they're actually like throwing up everywhere. So I'm not doing that.
We're not that dedicated. It was a nice effort. Good morning. We have enjoyed our stay at Pine Grove Furnace State Park. We are epic failures at the ice cream challenge, but that's okay. They had a really nice.
the most eaten.
They had a really nice campground that we stayed at. That's a really nice couple there who kind of helped us figure out the whole where is the campground and where do we pay. And they stopped by and were checking on us last night. They were really sweet. Their boys had hiked the AT in 2010, so they had some stories of their own to share. And then this morning, got up in time to...
It rained last night.
Oh yeah, it rained last night unexpectedly, but our tarps did dry in time to pack up this morning. And then this morning we got to do the ATC museum, which was really cute. So top floor had like current history, trail stories from hikers. Middle floor was more of like the history of the founding and trail pioneers. And then the bottom floor had a really cute display for kids, so we're glad we stopped getting a very late start on our day now because of that, but that's okay. I think we're going to do about 10 more miles. Emily's ankles are doing great. We'll see what today holds. So we thought we were only going to do a few miles yesterday and ended up going ahead and coming on into the state park. So
tomorrow's plan is,
yeah, tomorrow's plan will be tomorrow. We'll see how today goes. So, all right, we are enjoying a hike state park currently. This is the trail, it's paved. So we're not super big fans of road walking, which this kind of is, but it is a nice trail. What are you having for lunch, Sarah?
I want to have chicken salad. I'm gonna have Pez.
They're obsessed with their Pez.
And we had
It's
one too.
fun and something different than we've been doing.
I had one, but I don't like the candy, so I threw it away.
I tried to explain.
You broke it? No, I can't.
Tried to explain to Rebecca that Pez is not about the flavor of the candy; it's about the fun factor.
Yes.
You can get over the nasty, smarty taste.
No, these taste like
Concentrate
medicine.
on the fun behind the Pez.
They taste like medicine.
They're just gross.
She's not willing to buy into that. That's unfortunate. The work you have to put into this to get it into the dispenser.
I know, it's
Wait at it.
dumb.
I'm not pro at it at this point. And you can't eat it just from the package. It has to be in
No, it has to be in the dispenser. Otherwise, what's the point?
And you have to use your mouth.
No,
They use them sideways.
Well, I
do
can't get it this
quite
way.
fine.
I do. Mom now likes Hello Kitty.
Your mom has a Hello
Whoever
Kitty
this is,
dog.
I don't know
Hello
who
Kitty.
this is. This is not Hello Kitty.
No,
Kitty
but
was
it's
a
a-
kitty, but this is from Hello
Some
Kitty.
dog. Sarah has Baby Yoda.
And
I have Mickey Mouse. I didn't get to pick mine. They picked mine, so.
I had Moana, but
Yeah, Sarah had Moana.
just Baby.
And I had Johnny from Sing, but Johnny's in the trash.
She didn't keep
That was
hers.
Moana.
I'm so offended.
I'm out.
Okay, Emily, how are you getting up here? I had to take my
I want a forklift.
forklift. I had to take my pack off and haul my butt up. I think the girls have more strength than I do.
Oh, I'm not able to get up. I don't think it's as tall as me.
Maybe I'll go down and give you a leg up. Good job, Emily. Yeah, see, I took my pack off and threw it up. I didn't feel like I was coordinated enough to do that with a pack on.
It was not easy.
That was nothing.
Good job.
You had a lighter pack.
Yeah.
I'm gonna die.
You're gonna die. Let's not do that.
No.
Yeah, I was like, what am I supposed to hold on to? I need another hand grip.
Here, do you want me to pull you up?
No, don't touch me. No, thank you. That is
Here, hold on to this tiny pole. We'll drag you up.
There's nothing. Oh, found it.
Good job, girls. Y'all are way more coordinated than I am. We are here at the Alec Kennedy shelter, just taking a break this morning after hiking. And we're going to do a huge shout out to the Maryland Mountaineering Club or something like that. I don't remember what their official. No, it's actually, we're in Pennsylvania, but something about Maryland and their mountain club. I saw it in Privy, but I don't remember who maintains the shelter. But anyways, they've done a great job maintaining the shelter, and that might be one of the best privies on the entire trail.
So nice.
Such a nice privy. Yeah. So clean inside. The privy is
Empty.
nowhere near being full, which is a great thing. Plenty of light. And it's a moldering privy, which we like those better than the pit privies. The pit privies just tend to be super, super dark inside. You almost feel like you need your headlamp inside.
Yeah, and it's
This one was just nice. Yes, this one was nice. So we gave it a 10 out of 10. So great job to whoever built this privy. Inside they had a whole 8x12 piece of paper with a bunch of names on it. So it took lots of people to build it. But y'all did a great job. Thank you very much. And I think today might end up being
16 miles.
16 point something miles, which would be our biggest day, especially with packs on.
Yeah.
So
It was going to be 17.9, but
we
did
camped
too
a little
many
further.
miles
Yeah,
yesterday.
camped a little further. We just camped some stealth spot we found last
it was
night.
really nice.
I don't even know if these are called mountains anymore in Pennsylvania.
They're
It
not
really
very
was,
big.
yeah, it was top of a hill basically.
Yeah.
We've climbed several other hills. Some of them had boulders on them this morning, but
was
we
fun.
think we're almost done with the hills and we're going to go down into Boiling Springs. And then we think it's flat for like
It's
a
gonna
good
be
stretch.
flat, yeah.
So we're excited about it. It's going to be
Hopefully
hot today.
We zero tomorrow.
But we got the climbs out of the way in the morning. So we'll see how it goes. Heading into Boiling Springs. And there's beautiful pasture land out here. And there's some farming houses. And then I think that might be corn in the distance. But cool. Thankfully, we're walking along the shade of the pasture, so not having to be in the blazing sun yet today. Well, apparently I spoke too soon. We are going to hike right across this pasture in the blazing sun, so it'll be hot and sweaty by the time we're done, but that's all right. I know we've got corn on the right-hand side. It might be soy on the left-hand side. I don't really know what I'm looking at over there. It's just a guess. This is what we've been hiking along as we hike out of Boiling Springs. It has been beautiful. Thankfully, we're in the shade most of the time. So far anyways. But it's been very, very flat. So we're making very good time. I stopped to pull up the phone. You can see how quick the girls are. They're way ahead of me just in the amount of time it took to pull up the phone. So I don't think it'll take long to knock these 8 miles out. Yes, I agree, Emily. It's a cute barn.
Taking a picture of it?
I'm filming.
We were in Boiling Springs. There's a shooting range, like right next door, and Mom's not convinced they're shooting away from us. Someone's coming. I'm gonna pause. Okay, so we were in Boiling Springs, and we like walked out of the woods, and there's this swimming pool. And we're like, oh my gosh, we want to swim. It's really hot today. We also, there's like creek that we could swim in too, but it was $15 a person, and it was a lot of people because it's Saturday, so we're like, oh, maybe we don't want to swim. So we're thinking about just swimming in the creek, but then none of us really wanted to swim at that point because we had cooled off enough. So we ate lunch. We did go to the pool though and ask, can we just order from the concession stands, and they were like, sure. So we got food. We got ice cream, hot dogs, slushies, water, and then we hiked 4 miles to a spring, and we have like 4 more miles to do today. What time is it?
3:24.
It's 3:24, so we'll probably get there like 7ish, before 7 maybe.
I think a bit earlier.
We'll see, but today's our biggest day. We're doing like
16.9.
16, oh my gosh, really?
Mm-hmm. You can go an extra 10th if you want to make it an even.
I may go an extra 10th to make it an even 17. 16.9, but...
Technically you did when you walked in town or around town.
Well, that's not trail miles, though. Someone's coming.
So this is hiker reality. We're having to walk to Denny's half a mile in the rain because we want to eat. We're starving. We couldn't wait for it to let up. So, we'll be wet. Yeah, and our rain gear actually stinks because we sweat in it, so we didn't feel comfortable wearing it in public. So now we're just going to be wet. Oh well, such is life.
Next time on Trekking Along.